Hello friends, I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Maria and I love to decorate. We're doing another one of my favorite spots in the house. I think I say that about every spot, but this is kind of our entryway. We don't have a big front entryway, so this is kind of our hallway that leads into our family room and our kitchen. And I like to decorate this table that I have here up against the wall, taking down the things here that I like to keep up year round, and we're going to give it a little dusting. This is a natural raw wood table, so it does get rather dusty and a lot of it likes to stick within those grains of the wood. So the easiest way for me to do it is with that little fluffer duster thing. And getting that nice and clean and all the dust off, we can go ahead and start decorating with all of our fall. You will see a recurring pattern within probably all of my decorating videos where I have quite a combination of DIY and handmade home decor. I have quite a bit of thrifted and antique finds. I have a ton of made over, I guess you can say flipped things that I have thrifted over the years, or just even things in our home that I don't necessarily like the style of anymore, and bring them back to life and give them a little bit of a revamp. And you'll also find that I love Hobby Lobby, I love the TJs, I love the Home Goods, I love the Target. I love really mixing and matching pieces. Affordable, though, is usually the name of my game. So I'm showing you here this white truck that I got last year from the Hobby Lobby fall line. And this truck has not moved from this spot since I put it out last fall. It has been switched out for every single holiday, and I just added those magnets back on there that came with it originally and put some pumpkins in the back there. And it is so cute. I love decorating it for every single season. A lot of these pieces that I'm going to be decorating with today, I've had for years. If there's anything that's newer that I know you can find in the store, I will definitely mention. But for instance, these pillows came from Walmart a very long time ago. And I want to say this little scarecrow guy came from Kohl's. I do love these wax melt warmers that I get from Walmart. They have so many seasonal ones. I have a really cute one for Christmas too. So I'm setting it up here, and you're going to see me switching some things out, putting some things back where I took them from. Like this basket, I switched out the greenery for some mums that I've had. This is a DIY vase that I turned into. It was just a grass vase that I turned into more of a pottery style vase, and I'm sticking in some leaf stems that definitely either came from Hobby Lobby or Michael's at some point. And that big sign that I showed you earlier is one of my favorites. That came from Hobby Lobby a year or two ago. I don't know that I've seen that recently in the stores, but that's one of my favorites. These are Famous candles that I DIY'd last year, and I just put a napkin on them. That's basically just a napkin that I had gotten from TJ Maxx, tied it with a little bit of jute, and made them a fall Famous candle. Love my picks. I am a girl and that loves her picks, and I get them usually from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. And I'm just kind of putting them here, almost kind of making one long swag. And you're going to see me play around a lot and move things around. That is how I decorate. It's how I decorate every single room. This is what I like to call our bench area in our hallway here, and used to be an old, huge closet with nothing in it. It was just basically a coat closet. And when we moved into our home, my husband turned it into this beautiful little nook area here. So love having it to decorate. I have it pretty springy and summery still right now, so we are going to be switching out a ton, playing around a lot, going back and forth about what I'm deciding to do and not do, and ultimately I love how it turns out. At first I was thinking I was going to leave a lot of what I had here and put it right back, like the pillows and my thrifted made over basket here that I had my glue gun hiding in. And then I wonder why I can't find my glue gun. While I'm putting everything back, I want you to bear with me because I'm going to do a lot of shifting and changing of my mind. I have some hay bales here in a garbage can that I've had for years. A tip when using hay bales indoors, do not take the plastic off. You will definitely minimize your hay bale mess if you leave the plastic on. So that's what I did here, and I've had these for years. Now I'm switching things around, wondering, I had some piles here of fall stuff that I was thinking I was going to use in this area. Just wasn't certain how. I did wind up taking a bunch of the greenery I had here down because it just wasn't vibing with what I was trying to go with. I do wind up deciding to go very fall heavy here, which is shocker, not a shocker. I made these personalized pumpkins probably 3 or 4 years ago now. The big one has our last name on it, and then I have one little pumpkin for each of our kiddos. So we have 4 little pumpkins. And I always love to kind of set these together in kind of like a pumpkin patch sort of look. In years past, I've kept this in front of our fireplace, but I did something a little bit different there this year. And I'll link my decorating videos below because I've done so much fall decorating with you guys so far. And if you haven't checked it out, I'd love for you to see it. It's been so much fun. I love decorating for fall, and sharing it with all of you has just even made it that much better. Those pumpkins, by the way, originally came from Michael's, of course, before the personalization and the bow, but they are very affordable at Michael's. They seem to go on sale pretty quickly. I believe last time I was just there, they were on sale either 40 or 50% off. I love decorating with lights year round, not just for Christmas. So those leaves actually have a lighted strand on them. So I like to put those between all the pumpkins. I have these lanterns that I sprayed last year with this beautiful copper color. Originally, I was going to keep them down here, but I do wind up putting them a little bit higher, and you'll see that in a few. And you'll have to excuse my voice. I'm listening to this back and going, oh my goodness. It is late, so I'm trying to keep a low voice, but I've also lost my voice recently, so it's definitely a little on the raspy side. Mr. and Mrs. Scarecrow here packed away up in the attic, and we had a little bit of a situation going on here, but nothing that a little quick fix can't help. Oh my goodness, this is a centerpiece that I think I got from Home Goods. We've been in the house for 13 years, and I definitely got that piece when we moved in, or one of the first years we moved in. So that's an oldie but a goodie. So I'm sticking that up top there, and then I wind up doing the same here with these lanterns. And I tied these on last year too. I believe I got those from Walmart. They're just some beautiful bows with some sunflowers and fall leaves. And I like to tie them around the top of there. As I started wiping down our little shoe cubbies here, I was pleasantly surprised. I found a little thrift find down there at my little red chair. that I was very happy I put there because I'm definitely going to use that here. So what I decided to go for here, this is what I had in my head at this point, or a little bit before this point. I was thinking Macy's window. Like, I wanted this area to look like a department store window display. That's kind of what I was going for here. I think I achieved it. This area definitely does get a little zhuzhed. I add a couple things to it, and I'm going to be putting out a home tour for fall, and you're definitely going to see something switched around. I'm definitely someone who likes to do that, especially because I have quite a few things that I still have left in the basement, or I'll come across a new bin or whatever the case may be, and I do a little bit of zhuzhing and moving things around. So make sure you are definitely subscribed to my channel because I'll be showing you a fun home tour of everything we have going on here throughout the house. This is a sign that my sister had gifted to us when we first moved in, and I like to keep a little command hook on the back, and I kind of just switch out the signs for the different seasons and the different holidays, and it makes it really quick and easy to do with having that hook on the back there. And here we have it. We have our 2 decorated areas using DIY finds, thrifted finds, Hobby Lobby, Christmas tree shop, home goods, things that I've had for years and years and years. And I love them just as much now as I did then. I love an aesthetically pleasing house just as much as the next girl. And believe me, I do try in some places in my home to be more neutral and that sort of thing. But I have 4 kids. I like color. I like fun. I like whimsy. I really like a lot of things. That's the problem. So when you see me here on my channel, I'm going to have quite a few different styles, quite a few different ways of looking at certain areas in my home. And that's the fun of it. That's the fun of decorating. That's one of the many, many reasons why I love to do it so much. I hope you had fun here decorating our little hallway for fall with me today and gave you some ideas, maybe some tips or some tricks in just adding a little bit or a lot of bit of fall into your home this season. It's so fun. It really is. And you don't have to go over the top, as I like to do. Even just adding in a little leaf here or a little pumpkin there will bring in the season without having to do as much as I am. Thank you so much for being here. If you can like and give me a comment to kind of help my channel grow, I would so much appreciate it. And I would just love to hear from you and meet you and learn a little bit about some of my viewers. If you haven't already subscribed, I'd love for you to come on in and join me here. I am still learning, still growing in more ways than one, and I'm looking forward to doing it with you. See you in the next one.